Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around is Tiny Toon Adventures Buzz for Buzz Loose for Super Nintendo. Might as well go ahead and use the demo to show off the controls. L and R let you dash just like we just saw. And combining that with the B button lets you pull some wicked jumps. Pressing down while you dash lets you go down narrow corridors like so. X and Y let you drop kick opponents. When you attack opponents, they turn into stars. 100 of them give you a 1-up. These Go-Go Dodo trophies. They fill up your dash gauge, and the more you keep the dash gauge filled up, the longer you're going to be able to run. Especially in segments like that. And of course, you're going to be wall jumping as well. And of course, when you get hit, it's kind of like Castlevania. You're invincible for a little while, but then you're going to have to avoid damage again. There are other trophies as well. Silver carrot trophies give you 1 heart to replenish. They replenish 1 heart. The gold ones replenish all of them, regardless of how much damage you've taken. And the crystal trophies, crystal carrot trophies, they will increase your maximum health by 1. You can have up to 5. Unless you're playing on challenge, then the maximum is 3. And of course there are mini bosses, and of course if you actually lose all your hearts, like we're about to see here, you basically get sent back to the last continue point, basically. I guess you can call them that. And that's basically the demo, where I basically mention all the stuff you need to know at the outset, so that way I don't have to explain it to you during gameplay when I finally start playing this thing. Might as well go ahead and check the options menu real quick to see if... I'll do it on normal for now. Challenge just gives you less health, as I've already mentioned. And there's basically almost no story to this. If it isn't already obvious to you by now, you're playing as Buster Bunny, though I would like to see a Babs Bunny sprite swap. Just because. I mean, come on, they already did, somebody did that for their daughter with Donkey Kong so that their little daughter could play as Pauline. Doing it with this would be pretty cool too. And the game starts at ACME Looniversity. And there's not really much story to this. I mean, it's just Buster Bunny being late to class and he has to make it, even though you pretty much have all the time in the world to get there on time. And aside from the fact that there are some escaped animals roaming the halls of ACME Loo, it doesn't really look like you're fighting escaped lab animals or something. I mean, the rat enemies are from Perfecto Pret. Give me a break. And with this, we start the game. There's that dropkick I mentioned earlier. As mentioned earlier, the 100 stars give you a 1-up, and wow, totally violating the law of perspective. Rather, everything's oversized, one of the two. And I'm glad I didn't play this on challenge now, because I would have lost a life right there. Might as well go ahead and collect these stars because I can. Now to show this off in action once again. Nearly got hit by that frog, but I'm glad I didn't. If you actually want to stop your dash prematurely, you just move in the opposite direction. Buster Bunny does skid around, but that's basically about it. And now to try to stay running while at the same time, we actually have to make it so that we can get through this all in one go, and I couldn't do it. But I can take out these frogs and lobsters for extra stars, which will help. Time to go up the first bookcase, and then there should be a switch I'll be able to hit somewhere. There it is. Want to avoid this guy. I can attack him, but it'll be much faster. We can just avoid him. There's the Crystal Carrot Trophy I mentioned in the demo. Go ahead and take out this guy. The guy's hiding in the bookshelf to throw books. They're not gonna leave stars if you attack them. So it is pretty useful to attack them anyway, and I don't know why that closed so quickly. And now we got this guy. I want to think his name is Arnold for some reason, but I want to think not. And you just have to drop kick him about 4 times, and he'll finally just give up the key, drop some stars, and with this key you'll be able to open this door and get to the rest of the level. There's that gold carrots. There's nothing else up there. So just go ahead and take this elevator upwards to the outdoor cafeteria, which I did not even know ACME Looniversity had. Go ahead and take out all these enemies first. Might as well show off the glitch, if I can do it. Yeah, just leap off that wall, and then go to the right, and you'll be able to stroll the background left for a little while. Not for very long, though. Sadly. But it is an easy glitch you can do. And there's more to this glitch as well. But first, we have to talk to Hampton, and apparently, Dizzy Devil is basically tearing the kitchen straight up. Just eating and devouring everything. And if we don't stop him, there's pretty much gonna be nothing left for lunch. And Butcher's like, okay, I'll see what I can do. And we also have to find out that we actually have to keep feeding Dizzy and then get him to sleep. So that way, he won't start causing any more havoc than he already has. And now here's the second part of the glitch, which happened right now. The background moved even though the screen basically didn't. We didn't even advance like anywhere, even as much as half a screen. And now here's basically what you want to do. Avoid Dizzy Devil spin attacks. And jump and hit the bottoms of these conveyor belts to knock the food into his mouth. It is a little harder at times than it should be. And when he starts spinning around like that, you actually want to get near these doors at the bottom, so that way you can avoid the little spinny tornado attack that he has. You don't want to attack him directly with the drop kick, because otherwise he'll just start spinning again. And you basically just want to keep giving him food. You do want to attack him and get him away, knock him away from you if he's too close to you and he's got you cornered. Yeah, go back down here. And I'm stuck behind him, sadly. Sometimes if you can't keep up with him, he's definitely gonna do that. Oh, there we go. He won't attack us here. Once you feed him enough, you'll instantly move to the lower left corner of this area. And Dizzy will finally go to sleep, and Eel's gotta be out like a light after this, sadly. Well, gladly, actually. For once, I don't have to use sadly. And well, we did it. This is just the first stage, but we've got this one completed already. Of course, he ate all the food in the cafeteria, so it's a bit of a Pyrrhic victory. At least the conveyor belts come back after they move all the way to the edge. That way gaps are filled up immediately, so you don't have to worry about like there being a whole bunch of gaps as you try to beat Dizzy. And after every stage, you have the Wheel of Game. Basically, you want to spin this, which happens automatically, and then you press the B button to stop the wheel, and whenever it lands on, that's what you have to play. I'm pretty sure I won't get all 5 in one go, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be repeating games. So I'm going to do a video at the end where I basically use a password to show off all of the games. And of course, I got the mystery weight challenge by landing on Sweetie Bird. I might as well go ahead and take time to explain it as soon as the game shows up. And of course, in every bonus stage you have the chance to get extra lives. Now of course, the object of this game is to outweigh your opponent in each round. You basically select which person you want to use for each round, and they go up against the people on the right. The characters on the left are yours, the characters on the right for the CPU. From top to bottom are lightest to heaviest. So Sweetie Bird is the heaviest, and Elmira is the... Sweetie Bird is the lightest, and Elmira is the heaviest. The most you can get in this is 4. There is no way you're going to be able to beat Monty in the weight division. The only way you're going to be able to do is tie up with him. And that's if you use Elmira. And just get lucky. And, yeah, no. Yeah, you use the B button to choose. Press A to deselect and go back to the last one. Now let's see how we do here. Oh, we're gonna lose this one. So that's basically 3 lives maximum that we can win here. And Little Beaver was slightly heavier than Sweetie Bird there, sadly. And we don't seem to do very well here either. But for these next 2, we're basically gonna win it. Babs is slightly heavier than Shirley Laloon, which means we're going to get Little Sneezer for the final one, and this one was no contest, so we got 5 lives now. And yeah, we got beaten 3-2 by the computer. And here's the summary for the next level, where you will be reminded you will need to use the dash button in order to get through the stage. When the dash gauge is full, you'll be able to press the R button and dash for the longest amount of time. This is assumed that you haven't changed the key configuration in the options menu. Assuming you haven't changed the functions of the buttons around. And Plucky Duck shows up. To basically tell you that you can climb walls. Yeah, we found that out last level. Thank you so much. You may be able to find some hidden stuff with this, though. So at least the second part of this hint is helpful at best. And, by the way, Plucky does not have a second comma. And what should not be capitalized? And, oh my gosh, it's Montana Max. Who basically wants to be a glutton for punishment and basically steal the main role for himself. In a bit of foreshadowing, we'll see him in the stage anyway. And yeah, Plucky and Buster do not think very well of Montana Max either. At least there isn't any English in the text parts of this game. And we're going to be able to do the second level in the next video. Join me next time where I go through stage 2. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching!